Hello, everybody. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, depending on where you are in this amazing world. My name is Donovan Jolly, and welcome everybody once again for another amazing video of DIY investing. Today's video, I wanted to give you guys some updates across the whole entire market because the market has been exploding across the board. Altcoins as well as Bitcoin have been breaking out, which is why I wanted to give you guys an update inside of Bitcoin and Ethereum, as well as my two favorite DeFi altcoins that are going to provide you guys a lot of profit potential over the next couple months. If you're new and just finding this channel, always remember to do me a favor by leaving a like, comment, and subscribing to this channel for more updates. Make sure that you guys click that notification bell so you don't miss out on any new videos like the one provided for you here. And guys, always remember to join the fastest growing and the very best Discord community out there in crypto. Over 17,000 members and growing so fast. If you guys want to join and get congregation with the rest of my community, make sure you guys sign up by clicking inside the description of this video, and there you're going to find the invitation link to my Discord server. Now on the Discord server, I also offer my VIP content like my video course and signals, which is why I wanted to give you guys this update right now. I'm actually going to be doing a Black Friday sale and a Cyber Monday sale, even though it's neither Black Friday nor Cyber Monday at this point. I wanted to give you guys this sale because I was actually sick and I was traveling throughout the time of which that was going on, so I wasn't able to actually give you guys this sale, but I'm actually going to be doing a sale on my course and signals. The video course is going to be 60% off and the signals are going to be 50% off, and it's only going to last the next couple days, so you guys are really going to want to get access to that. Now the way you get access to that is to actually go ahead and download my free ebook, because the only way you're going to know how to sign up and actually get access to the discount is to be a part of my email list. And the only way you can be part of my email list is to download my ebook. Make sure you guys use the email that you want to get notified of when I do the sale, and I will email that to you guys as soon as I do that. Now once again guys, links are provided for you in the description to download my ebook. And with all that being said guys, let's jump right into this amazing video today. So like I stated at the intro of the video, I've actually been sick. I was also out in Park City for Thanksgiving, and so that's the reason why I haven't been uploading as much. The combination of that and getting sick, it just kind of happened at the same time. And so now I'm back. I'm giving you guys some new updates. I'm still really congested, but we're going to make it work. Hopefully the video and the quality doesn't sound too bad, or hopefully my voice doesn't sound too bad. But anyways, guys, what we want to talk about today was just really go over Bitcoin, go over Ethereum, and then go over my two favorite DeFi altcoins over the next couple weeks, because I'm expecting all of these to perform very well. And we're already seeing that with Bitcoin. You know, Bitcoin's already started breaking out again. You know, this little dip that we had got bought up very, very quickly. And now we're just getting up for another higher high. And so everything's looking good on the shorter time frames with Bitcoin. Really, there's a couple scenarios that I see. Now, we have retested this resistance. We got rejected real quick. And now we're kind of getting rejected once again. Not really rejected, I would say, but we are closing. And so what I would say, guys, is where we stand right now, we need to see prices hold support right here. That's going to be the most bullish case, is that prices hold support and then we go up for another extended high. This one's going to be the one that actually breaks all-time highs. I do expect that we are going to get that move. Now, this is my primary. Our secondary could be that this is a rejection, and then we end up falling back down to retest the lows at about $17,700 before ultimately I would expect that to take us into new all-time highs again. It's just that we would need a little bit of a deeper correction. Both scenarios, I am bullish. So both scenarios, I do expect that we're going to be breaking all-time highs very soon. It just looks very obvious to me. I mean, the sell-off got bought up very quickly. We've retested the highs, and now we're getting another buyback. And so I just think that it's looking a lot more bullish than it is bearish. And so we need to be expecting to see, you know, the breakout of all-time highs, because our all-time highs are at about right here. About right here, all-time highs, just under $20,000. And we're so close to breaking those. We've already retested it once. And I do believe that this next impulse is going to be the moment where we do break out of that. Now, this is the part where it gets exciting, guys, because with a break of this level, you know, I would expect that we're not just going to quickly break just slightly above it and then sell off. If we're going to break 20,000, I think it's going to happen, and there's going to be a lot of more upside potential to come, where there's going to be a lot more retail FOMO to actually drive up the prices when this happens. Because you guys got to understand that there's a lot of people that are here sitting at $20,000 that they bought the top in the last cycle. There's a lot of people that have bag holdings from this top of the cycle move. When we started to break up to 20,000, all the way from back down here to 3. When we hit $20,000, a lot of people got over leveraged. And that was the start of the bear market decline. And so it makes sense that we got this little bit of a sell-off right here at this level because of the fact we still have bag holders right here. Now what I'm watching for is the fact that I think we're going to be breaking above this level. And so now that a lot of people that have been sitting on the sidelines, maybe it's people that bought the top and sold the bottom through here and they've been waiting to get in. Maybe it's just people that are feeling left out from all of their friends that have got in back down in here. All the people like us that have been talking about crypto for a long period of time now. Once Bitcoin breaks above that $20,000 level, it's going to bring a lot of newfound confidence into the market. We've already seen celebrities talking about it. We've already seen the news starting to cover Bitcoin a lot more. We've already just seen a lot of the altcoins breaking out that have been in eternal downtrends like XRP. And so now we're starting to see a lot more confidence entering the market. And I would say that this is something a little bit more of the hope phase, where people are starting to get more optimistic. They're starting to believe that, hey, this stuff can really take off and we should be watching out and preparing for it. So once we do break this level, I do think that we're going to extend a little bit further. My guess is we're going to be anywhere from about 23,000. And it's possible we could even extend upwards of 28,000. We really have no idea how high this is going to get. And I think that up to this point, Bitcoin surprised us time and time again. We can see that this has been the case all the way up through here, right? Bitcoin has surprised everybody. It's just kept going up. It's kept going higher when everybody was expecting a pullback. And so we really shouldn't be surprised to think that we could extend even further. Now, I'm not particularly confident that we're going to go straight to 28,000 without a pullback. But, you know, it is possible, guys, that we could just be getting little short-term corrections as we just continue to go up higher, something along the lines of this. We should not be underestimating the power of Bitcoin. So just be aware of this stuff. Overall, I'm not to the point in the cycle where I'm trying to be selling anything. I've already made that very clear. I'm mainly just in accumulation. And at this point, with Bitcoin being so high, I'm not even in accumulation. I'm not buying any more Bitcoin. I'm just holding the Bitcoin that I have accumulated since mid-2018. Because you guys got to understand, I've been dollar cost averaging throughout this entire cycle. You know, we've had a lot of low entries. We've had some higher entries. On average, I'd say we're sitting at about $7,500 per Bitcoin. And so with an entry price of, you know, about right here, with an average entry price of down here, I am very confident for my long-term bids. I'm just going to be holding these ones long-term and seeing what happens with it. So anyways, guys, this is Bitcoin. I just wanted to keep you guys updated with the fact that I do think we're going to be breaking all-time highs very soon. So just be aware of that. Now, when we actually come over here and take a look at Ethereum, we can see that Ethereum is looking very strong as well. But I think that Ethereum has a little bit more resistance left compared to Bitcoin just breaking all-time highs. So as Bitcoin breaks all-time highs, I'm expecting that Ethereum is really going to start ripping upwards of $800. We literally don't have a resistance until $800. And so the thing is, guys, you know, Ethereum, I think that there's really no target except for $800. Once we hit $800, you know, we could see either a minor pullback or a bigger pullback. We don't really know quite yet. And it is possible, maybe we hit this level, we have a minor pullback, and then we go up, you know, maybe we go upwards of $1,000. These are all possibilities that we have to watch out for. Because at the end of the day, we don't really know what to expect. I mean, with Bitcoin breaking all-time highs, you know, we could very easily see Ethereum start to overextend higher than this $800 level. We could even rally upwards of $1,000, maybe even $1,100. There's a lot of resistance up in this range for Ethereum. And so, you know, even though I've been targeting $800, we could still overextend, which is why I'm really just doing my part by holding. You know, at the end of the day, I come on these videos and I talk to you guys about price targets. I talk to you guys about where I think price could be headed, where we could be pulling back. But at the end of the day, pretty much all I'm ever doing, regardless of what happens with price, is holding. That's all I've ever done. And really, I've accumulated so much Ethereum back down at these low levels. And then I accumulated a crap load down here at 340 just recently. I'm sitting on my hands. I'm really just looking to hold long term, and I'm not really trying to be in and out of the markets. You know, on the shorter time frames with Ethereum, you know, we actually got filled on some buy orders. So this green line down in here, we actually got filled on more buy orders. And so inside of the Discord, guys, if you watch this channel and you want to get in at the ground floor of all of this stuff before I end up making a video about it, you guys should really check out the signals, because all of our members were notified of a short-term correction way before it even happened, up here just under $600. I told everybody to set some buy orders down here at the previous high for the breakout point, because that's where we would get a sell-off if we do sell off. And we got a perfect sell-off right to that level. And so if you guys were waiting on the sideline, wondering when to get filled, you know, by signing up and joining for my signals, you guys are going to know exactly when I'm getting filled, when I'm setting buy orders, when I'm taking profits, and all of the above. We got filled on this re-entry, and we're currently sitting up at about another 10% profit and looking for a lot more upside to come here. And when we look on the shorter time frames, you know, guys, it looks pretty obvious to me that we're breaking out of our cycle highs. We're retesting some of this resistance, and we're going to be breaking out a lot higher. This, to me, just looks like a little bit of a cup and handle formation. It's the top of the cup. This is the base of the cup. This is the handle. and we're about to be breaking out and going upwards of $800. And so everything is looking really, really bullish on every time frame from Ethereum. On the larger time frames, you know, we literally don't have a resistance until at least $800. On the shorter time frames, we're retesting previous highs, breaking out of them higher highs. And so this is what I'm going to be watching out for, guys. Don't be surprised if Ethereum overextends $800, but also be aware that once we start hitting $800, that's a local resistance, and you don't really want to be buying. You want to be waiting for a shorter term correction to be looking to unload more cash into these markets. Now, let's dive into my two favorite DeFi coins, because these things are looking prime for a massive expansion in price. Alrighty guys, so the first one on the list today is going to be Yearn Finance, or YFI. This is a coin that I've really made a lot of profit off of over the last couple months. And this is a coin that actually a lot of people told me I was very stupid for buying. And so when I started noticing that there were so many people negatively commenting under my post saying how dumb it was that I was buying Yearn, how it was a big scam coin, how it was going to go to zero, how on the white paper itself it says that you should not buy this, and all of this different things that people use for FUD. And it's actually one of my best performing assets. Now, my average entry price for accumulating Yearn actually takes us back down here at $11,500, so about right here approximately. So we're currently sitting up about 150% profit. So I'm sitting up on this one quite a bit of profit, looking to hold this one long term because I accumulated a very low point. Now, inside of the Discord, during at this point here, I made another new entry point, and I said to accumulate from $22,000 to $21,000. I said that was going to be a great point to re-enter this market, and we ended up getting a sell-off perfectly to that. We sold off a little bit below it, but you know what, guys? From that entry, we're currently sitting up about another 37% profit. So you can't really complain, guys. You know, we've nailed the re-entries. We've nailed the bottom here inside of accumulating Yearn, and we're already up enough profit, and we've seen such a strong buyback that it's followed perfectly to plan. So once again, if you're watching these calls, you want to get in at the ground floor, you want to know exactly when I'm taking these trades, make sure you guys sign up for my signals, because that's where you're going to get access to that. Now, when we look at this chart, what I've been updating you guys with, if we drop to a bigger time frame, let's remove these drawing tools. When I drop it to a bigger time frame, guys, all we're looking at is a big one wave based off of Elliott wave theory. This entire move is just wave 1. And what we're getting ready for is wave 3. Wave 3 is going to be the biggest of the Elliott wave cycles. And this is where the most money floods into it, the most volume, the most profit potential comes inside of this 3-wave market structure. And we can see that we've already started getting a strong buyback. There's a lot of players entering this market. There's a lot of people that are bullish on Yearn, and we're seeing that translated by this recent correction, how quickly it was bought up. And so when I look at this chart, guys, I just see a very early cycle, and I see one that's getting ready to have a big expansion in price. To be quite honest, guys, I'm targeting 100K for Yearn in this next move. You know, we peaked at about $43,000. It makes sense to me that we were going to be hitting at least 100K in this next leg up, and 100K from where we're at today is looking about 233% move. And so, guys, this is kind of why I did my part to accumulate down here at the early stages. Because what my goal was to accumulate Yearn when it was less than a Bitcoin. And so that's what I ended up doing ultimately. I did manage to accumulate one Yearn when it was worth $14,444. So that was actually above a Bitcoin technically. But at this point, it doesn't matter because Bitcoin's currently sitting at, just under $20,000. And so I do have an average entry price of just under 1 Bitcoin for Yearn. And that was really what I was targeting. Now that we're kind of at these higher levels where Yearn's at about 30K, for me personally, I'm not looking to buy anymore. It's just, to me, it's just the risk reward isn't as good. But that's why I bought down here at these lower points. And so even though, it's a little bit higher for my liking, if you're watching Yearn and you've been on the sidelines, I still think it's a great buy. I still expect Yearn to be breaking all-time highs. I expect Yearn to be heading upwards of $100,000. So, I mean, if you just got a bunch of cash sitting on the sidelines and you're looking here being like, hey, I could buy one of these for 30 grand, and then a few months down the line, I could sell it for 100 grand. Might as well jump on that opportunity. It's still a great opportunity. I mean, 2.5x is still great returns. It's just for me personally, I've already bought at a much lower price and I'm not looking to buy any higher. And so that's really why I do my part by dollar cost averaging during these low points in the cycle, is because when they start to take off, they just happen really quickly. And the ROI is severely diminished by you waiting and not actually buying at the lowest point of that cycle. And so, I kind of do my part to ignore the FUD, just do my part by seeing a really good trade setup and then taking it. And this is what I see with Yearn. Regardless, guys, I see 100K minimum. And that's only maybe a 3-wave target. the three-wave could even extend higher than that. We could see an extension of this three-wave, which technically the way that you would measure a three-wave extension, you should go here, go to the trend-based fib, go from the high to the low, which takes us to about 112K. So technically our extension for this three-wave is 112K. I wouldn't be surprised if it extended even higher. You know, we could go to 150K. We literally have no idea how extreme these markets are going to get because we haven't seen Bitcoin break all-time highs yet. This is where the money floods into the altcoins, is when Bitcoin breaks all-time highs. And so, you know, guys, I'm really not going to be writing off the possibility that we could be experiencing, you know, a 250K yearn within the next, 6 months. I really would not be the least bit surprised about that, which is why I still believe that there's a lot more profit potential still to come. If you missed out on buying the bottom, it's still okay. There's still a lot more upside to go. I mean, the fact that you could spend about what a car is worth to buy a yearn, and then you could sell it 6 months from now, and then you could be having enough to buy a house, that to me is pretty good profit margins, no matter what way you try and chalk it up. For me, it's not as good because I also bought way lower down here. So once again, guys, make sure you join the Discord to know exactly when I'm buying this stuff. Now, let's dive into the last one on the list today. And the last one on the list today is going to be AAVE or Lend. Now, originally this was called Lend. Now it's called AAVE. They rebranded because, really, guys, they rebranded, and all you can see of the chart is about right here. And it makes sense because DOT did the same thing. DOT used to be worth about $200, and it really detours new investors coming into it because they see such a high price tag. They'd rather go for coins like XRP that's already really cheap. And so that's what we see with a lot of these DeFi coins. A lot of them have already rebranded, like we saw with DOT, and now we've already seen with AAVE as well. Now, what I liked about AAVE was the fact that really all we've done, we had this massive impulse, right? AAVE really led the market, or Lend, however you want to call it. Lend really led this impulse all the way up here, right? And then we got this corrective move back down, and then we ended up just retesting the previous highs, right? About all the way back down here. Obviously, we retest a little bit lower into those highs, but this was pretty much just the retest of the previous all-time highs. And now this is price discovery, guys. This is us breaking out of new all-time highs and going into price discovery. And so I'm actually really bullish on AAVE. I have a small position myself, and I'm looking to hold this in long term because I just expect it to be outperforming the majority of the market. You know, even though I wish I would have gotten down earlier here, the market is showing such strength that you really just got to ignore it. You really just got to focus on the long term because the trend is very much strong with this one. Now, as you guys can see, we're breaking out of all-time highs. This is pretty much in price discovery as we speak. Expected that this one is going to really start rallying hard. And I would not be the least bit surprised to see this thing at, $200 over the next couple months. And to be honest, guys, I wouldn't be surprised to see it at $300. With how parabolic this thing is getting thus far, we've only ever broken out of the previous all-time high. That, to me, is just the very beginning stages of price discovery. If you guys look at what happened with Chainlink, when it broke out of its previous all-time high, then it went to $20. And so it had a really big impulse shortly after. That's what I'm expecting to have happen here with AAVE again. AAVE is a great platform for lending. You can make a lot of interest off of your coins that you already hold already, like Ethereum, like all these other ones that they have. And so it's really kind of the first of its kind. That's why I've seen it rally so hard. And I'm expecting it to continue to do the same thing it's done. I've got my small position. I've kind of got that tucked away. Going to just hold this in long term and see where it goes. But I want to give you guys this update because I expect that this thing, as it's breaking out of all-time highs, we're going to see a lot of expansion in the price. And so it's a really good time for short-term swing trading. And it's a good opportunity to just jump in this one, make some quick gains, and then get out. So anyways, guys, this is the video I had for you. If you guys found value in this video and you want to support what I do, always remember, guys, to like, comment, and subscribe. But most importantly, if you guys see my trades that I take, you guys love what I do with the channel, you guys should really sign up and join for my VIP access group. Now, what I want to talk to you guys quickly as we wrap up this video is I'm actually going to be doing a sale for my content. Now, inside of this sale, I'm basically going to be doing 50 and 60% off sale. The only way that you guys can get access to this sale is if you're actually a part of my email list. And so the way you guys get a part of my email list is to click inside the description and download my free ebook. Well, you guys will have to click in your email for that. Once you guys actually do that, you'll automatically be added to my email list. And I'm actually going to be doing an email and letting everybody know about the sale. Like I said, the course is going to be 60% off and the signals are going to be 50% 20% off. I'm going to be doing this for the next 3 days, and then the sale is ultimately going to end. So if you guys want to get a really good discount off of my course and signals, you guys can purchase them together, or you can purchase them separate. Links are going to be provided for you in the description to go ahead and download that ebook, because the ebook is going to be the thing that gets you access to the sale. You need to be a part of my email list, and the way that you are doing that is to download my ebook, get access to that, and then I'm going to be doing an email to everybody to update you on when the sale is actually taking place and how to actually join and become a part of that. There's a lot of really cool discounts going on right now, and I wanted to make sure that you guys, my community, had opportunity to get in fairly cheap. I mean, a 50% discount is a huge discount, and so really you guys should check out that, capitalize on that opportunity. And with all that being said, guys, I will catch you in the next video. As always, peace out.